So you have two sides to the story. Mike O'Hearn, don't do cardio. Coach Greg, do cardio. You're a viewer. How do you know who's telling you the truth? How do you know who to listen to? Coach Greg and Mike O'Hearn is at it again. I mean, enough is enough. Come on, Mike, like seriously. So I'm literally in a Zwift bike race, riding harder than last time, of which my brother beat me by 0.1 of a second. I'm on the bike, I'm racing, I'm sprinting, I'm getting in better shape, I'm getting healthier, I'm burning calories, getting fit, training the heart, the most important muscle in the human body. I end the race and guess what gets sent to me? A Mike O'Hearn Reels video. And so I start reading. Should you train abs every week? If you're trying to build a stronger core, if you have weak abs and your goal is to build stronger abs, the answer is yes. I mean, what would be the alternative? Train abs once a month? Train it once every 6 months. I know, train abs 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Would that make sense? Or would it make sense to say, whatever muscle you're trying to build, you should probably train it every week? Probably twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week, depending on your goals, depending on the volume, the intensity of the training that you're doing. Do I train abs specifically? No, I don't. But I'm racing bicycles, I'm training free weights. My abs are already getting a workout. I don't need to target them specifically. But if you want to target your abs, you should be training it every week. The next part says, should you do cardio every week? Clearly, yes. Abs is debatable. Maybe you don't need to do abs. Cardio? Of course you should. The heart is the most important muscle in the human body. And what is recommended? Well, it's recommended 150 minutes of moderately intense cardio every single week. So imagine, should you train cardio every week? Yes. What would the alternative be? No, you have to train cardio 1 week on, 1 week off. 2 days on, 2 days off. A month on, month off. Would that make sense? We're not cycling clean here. We're literally cycling on a bicycle. So he says, if your trainer, oh, that's me. I'm your trainer. Well, I'm your coach, Coach Greg. So if Coach Greg said yes, or you think yes, I'm hoping he's going to say, then you got a great coach who makes sense, who thinks logically, who backs it up by science, uses the science to tell you the non-BS answer, tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, because of course what you want to hear is, you don't need to do cardio. Why would you need to do cardio? That's what you want to hear. But what you need to hear is 150 minutes a week. So what does he say? Get a better trainer. Mike, so all my clients, the thousands of people I've coached, need a better trainer. So all the YouTube videos I've made are BS. I guess Coach Greg's telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. So I'm wrong. Mike O'Hearn must be right because he's bigger than Coach Greg. Bigger than me, better physique, so probably Mike O'Hearn's the right one. I mean, how do you know? You're watching a video by Mike O'Hearn. He's telling you this. He's shredded. He's leaner than Coach Greg. Better built, better looking. Coach Greg makes a video, tells you something different. So you have two sides to the story. Mike O'Hearn, don't do cardio. Coach Greg, do cardio. You're a viewer. How do you know who's telling you the truth? How do you know who to listen to? How? You don't. I tell you, I think you should listen to me. He's going to tell you, I think you should listen to me, Mike O'Hearn. And I'm telling you, the worst kind of coach is the ones that sometimes they give good information and sometimes they don't. Because if it's always bad information, you're not listening to them. They don't fool anyone. If they give you nonstop BS, you don't listen to it. You're like, there they go again. They make no sense. But if they usually give you good information, then give you bad information, you're going to believe the bad information. And the better looking, the better body the person spewing the nonsense is, the more likely you are to listen to them. If Mike O'Hearn had 25% body fat and looked like poop, you wouldn't listen to him. And if Coach Greg had no muscle, never had a pro card, never had a master's in kinesiology, you'd say, I'm not listening to him either. Listen to that guy. He just screams a lot. But I'm begging you, listen to Coach Greg. Have faith in what Coach Greg's telling you. I'm not going to lie to you. No bullshit. Not going to do it. My personal opinion, and it's my opinion alone, maybe you agree with me, Mike O'Hearn is trying to get the people who don't want to do cardio to listen to him. They want to hear that. Notice want. I'm trying to get the people who need the best advice. You need to know the truth. The truth is the heart is the most important muscle. It needs to be worked out. You can't neglect cardio. Some of you find cardio boring. I feel bad for you. Cardio is a reward. It's not a punishment. When I did that bike race, I didn't feel punished. I felt like it was a reward. I loved the feeling of pushing myself beyond, going harder than last time, doing my best. And did I win? Nope. I did not win. I didn't just get beat by my brother, got beat by several other riders. Does that matter? No, because I tried my best. I did my best. I gave it my best shot. And in the end, I didn't come out on top. Or did I? I got the cardio. My heart doesn't know if I won or lost. My body knows it burnt calories. My heart is in better shape because of it. And next time, I'll be faster for it. So who's the smarter one? The one doing cardio, the one who's not? Get a better trainer. So in other words, fire Coach Greg, hire someone else, maybe Mike O'Hearn, and slap yourself in the face for following the sheep. So apparently I'm a sheep. I thought I was a circle. I don't identify as sheep. I am not a sheep. Apparently when you reference someone as a sheep, an animal, it's somebody that follows perhaps a wolf, okay? So apparently Mike O'Hearn is a wolf and I'm a sheep because I'm telling you to do cardio because I think that doing cardio is important for your health. Does that make sense? Are you sheep for doing cardio? If you are already a follower of Coach Greg, you already know I'm right. But not everyone is. Not everyone believes Coach Greg. And I'm telling you, I'm almost always right. I usually get this right on. The chance of me being wrong on this, they're pretty friggin' slim. So if you want to avoid cardio and you want to listen to Mike O'Hearn instead of Coach Greg, be my guest. But I don't suggest it. I'll explain two of the biggest myths and why doing both of these year-round will actually hurt you. Training your abs year-round will hurt you. I wonder if training chest year-round hurts you, or biceps, or delts. Because all muscles are muscles, and they all grow in the same way. All muscles are built in the same way. So what's good for one muscle works for another muscle. And how is doing cardio year-round going to hurt you? Since when is doing cardio painful in a hurt your body kind of way? I'm not talking about do cardio when you're injured or race the Tour de France, do 5 hours a day. But cardio year-round is somehow bad? Let me give you an example. Editor Steve did 2 hours of bike riding in a row and burned 1,500 calories. 1,500. Guess how hard he rode? Not hard. Easy. Joy riding. Having a good time. No problem. Easy cardio for him. Zone 1, fat burning zone, whatever you want to call it, easy cardio. Joyride, good talk, having a good time. For you, it would feel like going for a walk. He burning 1,500 calories in 2 hours, 750 calories per hour. Per hour. And it's easy. And the next day, fresh, not tired, can race harder than last time the next day. He's not tired. When Editor Steve rode with me for the first time, a couple years back, I said, Steve, let's go for a ride. I went easy, slow pace, turtle pace, joyride pace, like he did. I look behind, Steve is panting, can hardly breathe. Slow down. And I'm like, really, you find this tiring? Was not in shape. But now that he's doing cardio every week, he's in shape. And now he's burning 750 calories in an hour with ease. But when he started, couldn't do it for 1 hour with all out intensity. Couldn't do it. And guess what? The next day he was sore. Tired. Couldn't recover. He was out of shape. The difference is when you do year-round cardio, you become in shape, fit, an athlete. You burn more calories. You become more efficient, sure. More efficient you are, the more calories you can burn because your heart is more efficient, pumps more blood. You have a lower resting heart rate. The heart can rest, beating 45 beats a minute. No problem. When you're out of shape, maybe it's 70, 80. So if you listen to Mike O'Hearn and don't do year-round cardio, when you do your cardio, you're not going to be fit. The cardio is going to feel harder. You're not going to burn as many calories, and you're going to not recover from that cardio. You won't be able to do as much cardio, and it will feel harder. And you're less fit. So does it make sense to do what Mike O'Hearn does or what Coach Greg does? I mean, I'm plainly telling you the evidence. I'm telling you what's happening. Which makes more sense? And let me tell you, when you become an athlete, when you're an athlete, remain an athlete because it's so much easier for athletes to burn more calories. Just think of it. Two people, one's super fit, one's not fit. They both do an hour of cardio. The person who's fit, 1,000 calories. Person who's not fit, 300 calories. Think of it. You did the same hour. 1,000 calories, 300. Super fit, not fit at all. And guess how they're going to feel the next day? The person who burned 1,000 calories, can't wait to do it tomorrow. Feel great. That was fun. Going to do 1,000 calories tomorrow again. Can't wait. Person did 300 calories. Oh, that was sucky. Oh, I hated that. Oh my goodness. Oh, my legs are so cramping. Oh, and 2 weeks into it, they're asking Mike O'Hearn, how long before I don't have to do cardio again? I hate it. And the person who's an athlete, you know, the one that did 1,000 calories, they're saying, can't wait to do it tomorrow. It's a reward. I can't wait. It was fun. And they're burning 1,000 calories. They get to eat more, burn more calories. So does it make sense to be out of shape and save your cardio for later? For once a year when you want to cut? Does that make sense? Really think about it. The reason I'm so passionate about this is because I know I am 100% correct on this. I am positive that I'm right. Let's go through some of the comments. Do people agree with Coach Greg or do they agree with Mike O'Hearn? Well, let's see. Sadiq Hadsevic writes, learn from the best, tell them. Well, Sadiq competed in the Mr. Olympia in men's physique, so people are going to read Sadiq agreeing with Mike O'Hearn, and what do you think that's going to do to the credibility of Mike O'Hearn? It went from here to here. So all the people reading the comments are like, well, geez, I'm not sure if Mike O'Hearn made sense. Let me just go and see the comments. Sadiq says, learn from the best. You have to assume he's saying Mike O'Hearn is the best. He doesn't say learn from the best, which is anybody other than Mike O'Hearn, doesn't say that. So you have to assume he's agreeing with Mike O'Hearn. So when I read that, I think, Sadiq, he didn't listen to Coach Greg, didn't watch enough of my videos. And I know he watches some of my videos because he writes me to tell me. So Sadiq, really? You really think that Mike O'Hearn is right on this and I'm wrong? Hopefully you watch this video and I'm able to sway your opinion. Because listen, if Sadiq had written, Mike O'Hearn, I like you, great body, agree with you most of the time, not this time. Not this time. So this is what I do to try to change the opinion of the world. I write a comment. Let's read my comment. Yes, they should learn from G-Shred himself. I'm G-Shred, the goat of shredding. Listen to G-Shred, not Mike O'Hearn. So that's what I'm trying to say. Listen to G-Shred. Imagine telling people that if they are told to do cardio every week, that your coach is somehow a bad coach. What's next? If your coach tells you you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, that your coach is somehow wrong? I mean, what else could they say? My coach said I need protein to build muscle. Fire that coach. These are obvious answers. You know that it's right. You know it. You know you need protein to build muscle. You know you need a calorie deficit to lose weight. And you should know you need to do cardio. It's like an automatic assumption that you know this, but yes, he's saying the opposite. Yet he's saying the opposite. And the people agree with him. And the more people that read the comments of people who agree, the worse that it gets. Let's read some more comments. Sean Rez, did a natty or not on him? He's so shred leader than Coach Greg. What does Sean Rez say? Looks like ski slopes, moguls, snowflake cry face. Whatever the heck that means, it's something he's agreeing with Michael Hearn. And Sean Rez shredded, you click on his picture, you'd be like, well, he shredded too, so probably shouldn't do cardio. So we got Sean Rez and Mr. Olympia competitor saying, yep, he's right. All the people watching Michael Hearn, they're going to be brainwashed into thinking that that's the right answer. They won't know the difference. Muratav Man. That's some washboard abs. Fire bomb. He's saying his abs look great, which they do. So Michael Hearn, I agree. The abs are amazing. His conditioning, phenomenal. The body looks great. However, the information is not. And this post, it doesn't talk about the information. So sometimes I notice when people are friends with someone and they make a comment on something they said, they pick one part of it and then they agree on that part. Or they give a compliment, but they don't talk about the comments. So I think in him saying, you have great abs, but not commenting on his actual post, he's deflecting. That's what I think is happening here. Because that's what I would do. If somebody wrote 3 things and I only agreed with one of them, and I made the post and said, yeah, point 3 was great, I love that. Why didn't I agree with point 1 and 2? Why didn't I comment on it? Maybe I don't want to ruffle any feathers, and I'm just agreeing on that part. And what I'm seeing is a lot of emoticons and not a lot of comments on what he's saying. Fire, clap. Fire, 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 fire. Fire. So 80 to 90% of the comments seem to be some combination of fire and claps and crying faces. Not a lot of people agreeing or disagreeing with this post. And because of that, I think a lot of people are disagreeing with Mike's post. I think if he made a post and said, hey, I think you should all do 150 minutes of cardio a week. I watched Coach Greg's video and I tend to agree with him now. It made a lot of sense. I think a lot more of the comments would be clap, clap, good comment, good post. I'm happy to see you come to your senses. I think that's what would happen. But I think it would be bad for business. I think that less people would hire Michael Hearn if he was encouraging people to do more cardio. Because a lot of people, they don't like to do cardio, and they're going to hire a coach who doesn't encourage it. So I hope that makes sense. I just had to make a video about this because I've seen Michael Hearn do this a lot, discourage people from doing cardio, and I just don't agree with that. I'm strongly in support of you doing 150 minutes of cardio a week. I gave you my reasons why. I explained why if you do year-round cardio, you're going to be in better shape, able to burn more calories, better for your heart, better to burn calories, overall recovery, just better. You can believe me. You don't have to. Or you can believe Mike. Take your pick. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. Bloops are there. Watch one of the bloops. Follow me on the gram of the talk. Hire me, my team, to give you some coaching plans. They're more amazing than last time. Going nuts on the coaching plans. Doing them morning till night. Subscribe. Click the bell button. And until next time, I'm out. Fire, 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 fire. Clap.